Giving up a lot for the sake of a relationship. Libras, that's what I'm seeing with the Three of Swords and the Four of Wands. It's like, in order to stay together, for a partnership to work, for a relationship to continue, somebody's got to give up something. Like, let's say, for example, somebody's determined to have kids, right? And the other person has to give up a career in order for the relationship to go in that direction, for people to have kids. Well, that's a big thing that somebody's got to give up. And I'm seeing that with the Eight of Cups and Six of Wands. It's like giving up success on some level. And it hurts, Three of Swords, in order for this relationship to continue and to last in a direction that both people can agree on. We got the Three of Pentacles. Somebody's trying to be a team player, and they kind of have to bite the bullet. They are biting the bullet. Could be you, could be the person you're with, but somebody is really swallowing a bitter pill for the sake of this relationship. Now, let's see if we can get any more information. This could be a good thing or a bad thing. Let's find out more. Wow, okay, so this is pretty clear. Someone's being asked for one person to put their career ahead of the other person's like immediate needs or desires on some level. So we have Capricorn, Pisces in the number 2. It's like, my career should be prioritized and you need to give up something, or kind of like go along with that on some level. And I think that does involve giving up some success. And one person's not happy about it, but they have to give something up for the sake of the other person's career. That's these 3 cards together. Then up here we have the bed, we have the manticore, and then we have the foot. The manticore and the bed together is kind of like really frustrating to not be able to do the things you wanted to do. Again, it's like giving up your career for the sake of a child, giving up your career or a career path for the sake of moving to where your partner needs to move to. Something to that effect, right? Apply that as it will to your life. But one person is not happy about it because in a way it stifles their growth. The bed, it kind of like they're forced to like put their plans on hold, to sit on their plans or their ambitions, right? And I say their ambitions because the foot is like moving forward with what they wanted to do. They don't get to do that. Let's pull advice and find out if this is a good idea for you. Maybe this isn't a great idea. Let's pull advice. Okay, so this is pretty specific advice. I don't think this is going to apply to everybody, but for a lot of you, this is saying maybe there's a possibility to work from home. Let's say your partner is moving and you got to move with them for their sake of their career, and you're giving up your career and that's what you think you need to do. Well, maybe you can turn your career into a work from home, like a telecommuting type of situation. Eight of Pentacles and the Hermit. It's definitely like a doing your own thing. You can keep doing your own thing. Or let's say, for example, it's a hobby. You turn whatever you want to do into a hobby and not like a full-on, full-time job. That's the Eight of Pentacles with the Hermit. There's a way to do this where you can still do the things you want to do privately. The Hermit it's not going to be at the forefront. It's not going to be like the main thing because again, you got to like put somebody else's long-term plans before yours. But there's a way to make it work. Three of Cups. There really is. Oh, and then the Two of Cups on the bottom. That is like compromise, a good compromise where both people actually are good. Because if this was reversed, then that wouldn't work for both people. This can work for both people. Oh, but then underneath that, we have the Ten of Wands. It's not going to be easy to reach that compromise. Or maybe at first it will be difficult to just get the situation established. Or let's say you're moving, right? It's a lot of work to move. Ten of Wands. That's just heavy lifting. So at first it might be difficult, but you guys can definitely make this work for both people. Advice. Okay, so from the Oracle cards, we've got Neptune and we have the Rabbit. For now, go with the flow. Because the Rabbit is like tons of people, and the Neptune is sort of like the flow of water, right? Neptune, the water god. It's like flow with everyone else, flow with where other people are kind of leading you, and maybe you feel like you're giving up something, but you're not yet, because the moon is like things adjusting over time. Little by little, things will work out. Little by little. And it's okay to kind of let go of the reins for the moment. Things will kind of reassert themselves over time. And it, in a way, like I was saying before, where everyone is. And on the bottom, we have the Cup too, which is even more confirmation that everything's going to be fine. The Cup is like, you're going to be emotionally fulfilled. At the end of the day, this is going to be fulfilling for you. It's going to be good for you, and you're going to feel good. And even this relationship, I think, is worth the compromise. All right, guys, Libras, that is going to be a reading. Thank you guys so much for being here and taking interest in my videos. I really appreciate you guys. If this resonated for you and you want to come back and see more of these videos, go ahead and follow the channel.